So you're over 40, you've got a day job and you're watching YouTube videos, but nothing's actually telling you how to make money from it fast. I mean, come on, that's why you're here, isn't it? I literally just got off a coaching call with a client called Rob, and I showed him in one session the exact system that took me to 5K a month with just a small channel. And I'm going to show you exactly what I showed him, minus the dog barks. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the YouTube business model I call the today business, the one that generates the short-term income while you're still in the day job, so you can build the bigger thing and not gamble your salary or your family's security. Let's go. I have got the trusty whiteboard here ready to show you. I'm going to walk you through it. What I shared with Rob was that we need some YouTube content because we use YouTube as our primary platform. And that's our traffic source because it's evergreen. It's a search platform. And although you're getting loads of information that you can get through AI is not going to literally hold your hand and show you the way. So YouTube is a great source and it is growing year on year on year. The stats are absolutely phenomenal when it comes to YouTube growth. So we need YouTube content. Now, Rob said to me, but I haven't started yet. So what do I make content about? A really simple way to make content is to answer frequently asked questions. And then what we find is we find frequently searched questions. Now, this is your content in two types of ways. You'll have social media content that you've been on for years and you've been having conversations with people. You know, X is a great platform. Facebook is too, LinkedIn, or people even in the pub, conversations you're having in bars or on the school run or with friends and family at a weekend. What are people coming to you asking you for all the time? They're the frequently asked questions. So we can pull a bank of those, grab all of that data into something like a spreadsheet or a Word doc. And now we've got tons and tons of data. But what do we do with that? Well, we need to find the frequently searched questions because what people might be asking you about is like, you know, Stephen, how do I get confident on camera? They don't want to get confident on camera. They want to make a video. How do I start my YouTube channel? You know, they're the types of questions. How did you do it? How are your clients doing it? So I take the frequently asked questions and I position them into frequently searched questions because you'll type something into a search platform like Google, like AI, like YouTube, but you won't ask, you won't be talking about the frequently asked question. I've told Rob to take all the things that people ask him about, put it into a document and load it into a platform, for example, like ChatGPT or Claude, and say, look, this is what people are asking me about, but I really want to make content and I need to make content because YouTube is a search platform about what people are actually searching for so I can solve their problem. So what I suggested to him is you can take the data, ask the platform like Claude or ChatGPT, what people are searching, and it will come back with some information. However, there is a better way, and that better way is there is a platform called vidIQ, and you take your synopsis, you take all of the data, whether they're screenshots, whether they're comments, and you take all of that and the stuff that you created with your other AI, ChatGPT or Claude, and you load them into a platform called vidIQ. And say, look, this is the data that I've got because data is really important. If you go winging it, you're going to be one of those people whose channel doesn't do anything apart from get a few views. Your auntie, your mum, your sister, your best mates down the pub or people on your football team. That doesn't help you because if you're building a YouTube business, they ain't going to buy from you, are they? So we take that information, we put it into vidIQ platform. Now, vidIQ is simply an AI platform built for YouTube. Specifically. So it identifies keywords and search terms and outlier videos and ways in which you can script your video and build out the titles and the thumbnails and all of that. But the most important thing is we need to see if our frequently asked questions and the data we've got and any frequently searched terms we've got from those other AIs load in there and see if people are actually looking for it. Because if people aren't looking for it, then the chances are our YouTube channel won't be very successful. So we want to be creating videos out of frequently searched questions, and vidIQ will give you the data about how often they're being searched for, what's popular, what's on the rise, what's dropping down. And when it comes to your YouTube channel over here, we want to be planning out our first 12 videos. And there's a reason for this, because you'll see this 3 and 1 up here. This is probably the most important number on the board, and it gives you momentum. But your first 12 videos essentially could give you 3 months worth of content. Actually, it gives you 2 months because this thing over here, this 3 and this 1 are really important. I recommend a principle called the video waterfall or the content waterfall system. The idea is you put 3 videos out all at the same time. Now, that might sound contradictory on many people's advice, but I did it in January. It reignited my channel and worked for me. So I think there's proof in the pudding. But the key thing is here that the first video links into the second video links into the third, and the third links back to the first. So what you've got there is what they call a binge loop. And then that other video, the number 1, we take that, and that video is the following week's video. You've got your binge loop, you've got your following week's video, and it leads into one of those videos. Now, I would suggest you link it to, with your call to action towards the end of the video, into the best performing video here. That way, it starts to create more traffic and a bigger binge. Is that the phrase? Bigger binge? Then you've used 4 of those videos. This now becomes 8 videos, and you've got 2 months worth of content. This content, we want it to drive to 2 places. This is the system that's built my business for the last God knows how many years. YouTube videos, your call to action is to a simple call. Simple call with you for 20 to 30 minutes. I call them discovery calls. So many people on the internet are poo-pooing discovery calls. This simple system of me giving up 20 to 30 minutes of my time has served my business for 13 years. And I'm doing what I'm about to teach you right now. You jump on a call, you have 20 or 30 minutes, they come to you with a sticking point, you solve that problem. You gift them the roadmap. Okay, they go away. Trust has been elevated. You might ask them for a review. I have some software that sends them a little tick box and say, look, how did you find the call? And you get a review. You can use that as social proof. But most importantly, I can go from here, this camera, making doing the call and having the conversation, and then I spin here like I'm doing right now because I finished the call with Rob about 5 or 10 minutes ago, and I'm making a video about the thing I've just taught him. How to start his YouTube channel and how to start to build his audience and build it into his YouTube business. So this call then becomes a video. What we also do is that video can then be a YouTube video like this one is. And then at the same time, we also launch a community. Now you can choose whatever community platform you like, whether it's Community, whether it's School, Mighty Networks, Heartbeat, Facebook group, it could be anything. But the important thing you do in this community is you ask them some entry questions. And the biggest and most important one is this. What's the biggest challenge and pain point you're going through that I can help you with? And that now becomes one of these frequently asked and searched questions, because you identify the themes and the patterns. And then you keep fueling that AI process so it does all of the heavy lifting. This, for me, is like my time in the police, where we gather all the data, gather all the intelligence, give it to an analyst, and they give us the actions. That is an absolute bona fide major investigation police tactic. It works on YouTube too. I've been doing it for, God, many, many, many years. We're taking data, we're feeding it into an analyst, and it's giving it us back. So this community is giving us more content. This video here, you know, the call, this one I'm recording for you right now, will go into my community as a training resource. So everyone in my community can get the resource. So what happens now, all of this becomes an ecosystem and fuels itself. Initial questions loaded into a platform like vidIQ. We use the AI to do the heavy lifting. It gives us the search themes. We make content on this stuff. Then we invite people in the video to a call or to our community, or even both, depending on the length. I'd probably put the free community near the beginning and the call a little bit further in once we've built trust through the video. And that just fills the pipeline. Once you feel comfortable and confident, you're answering the questions in your community, put them in as posts, bringing these calls in there as resources, or these calls in here as future YouTube videos, you've got a real bank of content, a real bank of trust, and a real bank of knowing, guess what? I feel good enough to do this. Now I can go to the next level. This will always be the foundation of your today business. Robert wanted to make 5 to 10 grand recurring a month. So I wanted to show him how we could do that. From these calls and this community, we have a simple invitation. And this is for a today business. It won't necessarily be your forever business, but certainly will be a today business. One-to-one and a paid community. I've been running these for years. One-to-one, so my baseline numbers, I have to bring into my home a baseline of £2,000 a month. Pays the mortgage, it pays the bills. So my one-to-ones are $499. So I need 4, so 1 a week. So I don't need masses of sales to hit my baseline. The biggest mistake that people are making here on YouTube, on social media, they're going, I need 10 grand months. I want to make £1 million. Really? You're starting out. Why are you setting that bar so high that you potentially will never hit it? Let's get the baseline, reverse engineer. Let's get the next level, reverse engineer. We're doing it in layers. It's manageable. It's much more simple. It's not overwhelming. When I showed this to Robert, he's like, holy shit, Stephen. Yeah, I get it now. I get it. I can see it. So we invite people to work from a call for the community to a one-to-one. It's an invitation. It's not a sales pitch. One of the key things over here on these calls, promise not to sell to people. If they ask you, and they will, or you know that your core program or your one-to-one coaching and support will help people on that call, by all means, mention it gently. Gently. The key is gently. Don't force it down their throat, and ask them if they would like to jump on another call to chat through what that looks like. Most will send me some information. By all means, send the information. Don't do the hard sell. It's completely outdated. You are not the Wolf of Wall Street in 1980. So send them the information and have some regular follow-ups and touch points. Make sure you bring these people into your community. Give them the link on the call straight away. Say, look, come and join my community. See what's in there. This way as well, in here, you're getting their email address. In here, you're getting their email address. You can send them your newsletter. You can send them updates and behind-the-scenes conversations about what's going on, because people love behind the scenes. There are many things that you need to know about newsletters and email marketing. If you want to know about that, please let me know in the comments, because it's not really for this video. It's just too deep. But what you've got is YouTube videos, calls, free community, and then these people will signal through the posts in your comments or direct messages into the free community channel that you've got, asking how they can work with you. Guaranteed that works. It happened to me this week. My brand new free community launched 7 days ago. We have about 70 people in there so far, all been fueled through YouTube. One gentleman, he saw some of the resources which have come from other calls in the past, and he said, Stephen, how can I work with you? I've got this problem. This is the challenge. How can I do a one-to-one in the first initial phase? I went, no problem. I think we need to do this, this, and this. Here's a link to book a call. In complete transparency, they're $499. If it's for you, go for it. If it's not, you know what? No problem. I'll see if I can help you further in the community. He booked. We're working together on Monday. And he will be potentially a absolute perfect client for my core program, which isn't even here, because my core program is part of like the forever business. And if you want to know how that looks like within this, then please let me know in the comments, and I'll share that with you. I'll make a video on it. But essentially, YouTube videos to a free call, which fuels more videos, YouTube videos to a free community, as asking a pain point question, which fuels more videos. You continue to build up your data set every month. Just load all the data back in. Say, this is where we are. This is where we've progressed to. What's the biggest pain points and challenges now? Give me my next 3 or 4 videos. And you'll never run out of video content ever. You'll always fuel it. And the hardest part is having the courage to ask people to work with you. Now, if you want a video on that, please let me know in the comments. I will absolutely make that. And if you want to know how to run a paid community as well, I will absolutely teach you how to run that. But today, if you brought in 1 a week here, and you then started to fuel from your free community to your paid community, and we're talking like $30, $40, $50 a month, you will certainly hit your 5 and 10 grand months, no problem. But the biggest problem that most people do is they start this. It doesn't happen in the first 5 or 10 videos. So they go, oh, it doesn't work, and they switch it off. YouTube needs at least 10 to 20 videos to get a measure of you. And doing it this way, with the search terms, the frequently asked questions, you know the types of things that you're good at, and you can lean into that. I mean, this is a one-take video based on a call I've just done. The beauty is the call was my practice for this video. It's not perfect. It's absolutely imperfect, but it does show the process and the system. So if we've got in here 10 people coming in a month, you know, at $50, then we've got $500 a month recurring. Over the next few months, that starts to compound. And if we can bring in one person a week in here, we've got $2,000. So $2,000, 10 in your first month or second month or third month, however, you know, the numbers will go for you, because I can't predict how many you'll bring in. But if you can bring in, you know, one a week here and 10 a month here, so it's what, like two to three a week, then your numbers seem small, but much more achievable. Absolutely much more achievable. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments. Obviously, smash the like button, subscribe, and all that stuff. It's a very impromptu video for me, but I wanted to show you the power of having a call, jumping on camera, and also making an ugly video. They don't have to be perfect, but they do have to be value. Take care. Much love. See you in the next one.